So our first unit is introduction to the Arduino. Arduino is a chip, and if you see nowadays everyone using electronics devices in which Arduino platform, it is a development tool and it is very easy to understand. If you are not aware about the programming language that much, then also you can use Arduino because it is very simplest to use. So in this, our first topic is microprocessor and microcontroller. So we will see the introduction to the microprocessor and the microcontroller. Firstly, as this subject is consists of electrical and electronics engineering. So in electrical engineering, what comes? Electrical engineering will be related with the electrical devices like electrical system such as power transmission system, such as motor control system, where there is a concept of voltage and current will be useful. And in electronics, all like you guys, now you are using mobile phone, laptop for this call, and this laptop, these are nothing but the electronic devices. It means electronics engineering will be related with the electronics devices where integrated circuits are used. What does mean by integrated circuit? Integrated circuit is nothing but it is a chip on which multiple components are connected on a compact size. It means what? If we require number of operations to be done in electronic devices, like in we are using refrigerator, washing machine, mobile phones, in which what we are using this for different purpose. And how we are using? So now we are seeing microprocessor. So microprocessor is called as a, it is the heart of central processing unit. It is the heart of computer system. We use microprocessor for multiple functions. If you see the structure, this is nothing but the block diagram for the microprocessor. It consists of microprocessor, timer, input output ports, memories, and the serial interface. So in microprocessor, if you see, these other peripherals are not inbuilt. If we needed these peripherals, then we can connect these peripherals by using these buses. These buses are nothing but the address buses, data buses, and the control buses. Why we need the bus? If you see, हम traveling करते हैं, कैसे करते हैं? By using vehicle or a bus. So why we are using this bus? These buses are used to transfer data from microprocessor to other peripherals or from peripherals to the microprocessor. Are you getting my point?
Yes.
आवाज आ रही है अभी सभी को?
Yes.
Okay, हाँ. So here in microprocessor, we are using two memories. This is nothing but the read-only memory, and it is a read-write memory, or you can call this memory as a RAM. RAM means read-access memory. If we see these memories, random access memory, where content is stored for temporarily purpose, and in read-only memory, contents are stored permanently. It means what? We can't erase here the contents. And if electricity gone, power off, at that time this data will be deleted in the read write memory. It means what? We are using this memory as volatile, and this memory we are calling as a non-volatile, in which their data is used for the permanent purpose. If you see the cost of these memories as compared to the ROM, RAM is more costly. And here, these are nothing but the timer and the input output ports. Timer means what? Timer will be useful. हाँ बोलिए. Hello. Timer is useful for the delay purpose. It means what? Microprocessor is used for interfacing with other devices. And if you see the working of microprocessor is working with binary values or the hexadecimal values. Binary values means what? microprocessor using the values in terms of 0 or a 1. And here, if our language, our input data to the microprocessor will not be a binary, at that time we use assembler to convert assembly language into the binary language. This language is called as a high level machine language, which will be useful for the microprocessor. And in timer, if there are lots of instructions given to the microprocessor, instruction means what? Like if we are doing any work, we can do by step purpose. It means what? Firstly, they will take instructions. This process is called as fetching. And after fetching, microprocessor will execute that instruction. This is called as the execution, or we can call this as a decode. It means what? We are taking here instruction and microprocessor gives us the output as a result. And this timer is used for the delay purpose to control the time between two instructions. Then input and output port. These are needed because we will give some input to the processor. At that time, we will get output by using these input and output ports. If you see, these all are connected by using these buses. These buses are address bus, data bus, and the control bus. Address bus means what? Address bus is used to identify the address of any location. Then data bus is used to transfer the data. Why we need to transfer the data? Because if you need the work, at that time what will happen? We require firstly fetching the instructions and then we will execute. It means what? We are taking some data and then we are transferring that data. So to transfer the data, these data lines are connected. And data lines are bidirectional. Bidirectional means क्या होता है? Data हम microprocessor से other devices को दे सकते हैं, या we can take data from these other peripherals and we can give to the microprocessor by using these data buses. That's why data buses are the bidirectional. In microprocessor, we are using 8 data buses and 16 address buses. Data buses are starting from D0 to D7. It means what? We are using here 8 databases. And we are using unidirectional address lines from A8 to A15. I already told we are using, हम 16 बस यूज करते हैं एड्रेस बस. उसमें से जो पहले 8 बसेस है A0 to A7, these buses are directly connected with data buses and these are the bidirectional. And from D8 to D15, these data buses are only unidirectional, means these will not useful for the bidirectional. Then here we are using the serial interface. This is used for the serial communications. Serial communications means what? We are using this for the communicating with other devices. And serial communication is very easy to use with the microprocessor. That's why we are using serial interface. Now we will see, these are nothing but the basic components which are useful in the microprocessor architecture. Anyone joined, I think, now? Okay. So, other we have to see is a microcontroller here. Microcontrollers working is exactly similar with microprocessor. It is also heart of computer system, but as compared with microprocessor, microcontroller is heart of embedded system also. Microcontroller, here in microcontroller, we are using all these peripheral inside the controller. इसका मीनिंग क्या हो रहा है कि जो माइक्रो प्रोसेसर है उसमें हमको जो अदर पेरिफेरल डिवाइसेस है, these things we have to connect externally. And if you see this structure, all these are inside the microcontroller. It means what? There is no need of the external devices. So microcontroller is the heart of embedded system, and here all peripherals like these memories, timer, serial interface, input output ports are inbuilt in the microcontroller. Then microcontroller, it means what? This is used for the controlling purpose. And processor means what? It is used for the processing purpose. Both are same, but in microprocessor we can do programming again. It means what? We can reprogram the executed program. But in microcontroller, here we have to predefine the program. Means what? Here program is decided by the users. Please unmute yourself. Am I audible to everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Rushikesh? Yeah, okay.
Yes.
So here, this is the structure for the microcontroller in which we are using the memories, all the peripherals inside the microcontroller. Now we will compare microprocessor with the microcontroller. If you see the structure of microcontroller and the microprocessor, these are the same. You see, all these names are same. Only what is the difference? We are connecting all these devices by these buses externally. And in this structure, जो भी है सारा external devices, all are inbuilt in the microcontroller. So, see these differences. Microprocessor is a heart of computer and it is the heart of embedded system. As here, microprocessor program is reprogrammed. It means what? We can make program again by making some changes according to user. It means what? If मैंने एक प्रोग्राम बनाया है और वो माइक्रोप्रोसेसर कोई और यूज कर रहा है, कोई और यूज कर रहा है, तो उस टाइम वो उसमें चेंजेस कर सकता है. बट इन माइक्रोकंट्रोलर वी नीड प्रोग्राम विल बी डिफाइंड at the start. It means what? Here program is predefined, so we can't make changes to that program. If you see the example like microcontroller, we can take any example like MP3 player. What is the use of MP3 player? We are using this MP3 player for which purpose? We are using to hear the songs. It means what? We are using for only sound purpose. If you take washing machine is used only for drying cloth or washing the clothes. It means what? Microcontroller में जो function है वो inbuilt है. We can't change that program. And here, as all components are directly inside the device, that's why it is having very low cost as compared with microprocessor. Then its size will be less because there is no need of these external peripherals. That's why microcontroller is having various advantages over the microprocessor. Its size is less. Here program is predefined. Then hence it is called as an efficient technique over the microprocessor. Then here these memories, read and ROM memories, which will be useful to store data for temporary purpose or to store data for the permanent purpose. These all are included inside the structure. So here microcontroller is the heart of computer system and it is used with mechanical and electrical system. It is the combination of a computer processor and it is the combination of input, output, all the peripherals. So here in embedded system, we are using microcontroller because microcontroller are having various advantages over the माइक्रोप्रोसेसर। आवाज सबको सुनाई दे रही है?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So if you see the microcontroller, there we are having two types of microcontroller. These are RISC and CISC. RISC means what? Reduced instruction set controller and complex instruction set controller. But as this subject, electrical engineering and electronics engineering, includes you microprocessor and controller as a subtopic. So there is no need to see that much thoroughly. Okay, so here we are using embedded system. Embedded system is ranging from portable as well as the stationary devices. If you see any electronic devices, there will be use of microprocessor, there will be either use of microcontroller, because at every electronic devices we need to do some functions. If you see, the embedded platform is an open source. So what does it mean by open source? As name refers, open source means what? There is a pre-license copy. It means what? It is freely available in market. So there is no need to take license copy. जैसे कि हम बोलते हैं हमको कोई सॉफ्टवेयर यूज करना है तो हम क्या बोलते हैं, अरे नहीं वो सॉफ्टवेयर पे मुझे प्रोजेक्ट बनाना है बट वी हैव टू पे समथिंग. दैट्स व्हाई embedded platform is easily available and it is a free for everyone, so it is very easy to use. But as it is a free copy, there will be some advantage as well as there will be some disadvantage. If you see, it is having the open source nature. It means what? This advantage of open system is what? It is a pre-license copy and its benefit is that we can add more value to the product by spotting the bugs. It means what? मुझे वहां में मैं यदि वो सिस्टम यूज कर रही हूँ और मुझे वहां कोई एरर दिख रहा है तो मैं वो बग जो एरर है मैं उसको रिमूव करके वो सिस्टम सही कर सकती हूँ. बट अगेन देयर इज अ कंसेप्ट ऑफ प्रोटेक्शन. इट मीन्स व्हाट? मैं वो यूज तो कर रही हूँ बट मुझे उसमें कोई आइडिया ही नहीं है, मैं उसके बारे में जानती ही नहीं हूँ, तो मैं क्या करूंगी, मेरे से कुछ गलतियां हो जाएगी. इट मीन्स व्हाट? इफ this free license copy will be useful by unknown persons, then there will be upcoming unknown bugs suddenly. It means what? जिसे आइडिया ही नहीं है वो यदि यूज कर रहा है and he is making changes by his own, then what happens? There will come some bugs due to which we will lost this embedded system. It is means what? Due to the open source copy, there is open source nature which is very useful for everyone, but we need their protection because as it is free license copy for everyone, so there is chances of unknown bugs. Then availability. If you see, this open system platform is available for all operating system. This system we can use on this system we can use for Linux, then we can use for Windows. All operating system can use these embedded systems. If anyone is having issue or anyone is not getting any point, then you can ask me. Okay, see here what we have seen in today's lecture. We have seen the processor and the microcontroller. We seen processor. Processor means what? It is a programmable devices. It is an electronic chip that is considered as a heart of CPU or a heart of PC. It is nothing but a personal computer. It is used for computing purpose as well as it is having decision making concept. It means what? Microprocessor is capable to take decision suddenly. Then here we see the basic block diagram for the microprocessor, in which we see we are using memories. Read-only memory is a permanent memory in which data is stored for permanent purpose. This memory is only for, here if you see, this is only for read purpose, but in RAM we can make changes by ourselves. It means what? It is the temporary memory and it is faster as compared to the ROM, but here content is stored for temporary purpose. It means what? If power will be off at that time, we will lose our whole data. इसका मीनिंग क्या हो रहा है? जो रीड ओनली मेमोरी है, ये सिर्फ हम रीड कर रहे हैं, बट ये जो मेमोरी है we will use for permanent purpose, and this memory is useful only for the temporary purpose. So here data will be deleted if power will get off. Then we are using here these buses. These buses are the address bus, data bus, and control bus. In address bus, what will happen? Address bus will use to define the location of any device. It means what? It is used to derive the location of that device. And address bus are the unidirectional. Which one? From A8 to A50, 8 buses. And A0 to A7 जो है वो डेटा बस से कनेक्टेड होती है, एंड वो जो है ये बाई डायरेक्शनल होती है. Then we are see here there is a again concept of control bus. So what does mean by control bus? Control bus is useful with these data bus and address bus for controlling purpose. It means what? It carry control signals which will be useful for the selection of memory. It means what? As we are using this memory, so we will firstly see here we need permanent storage or we need a temporary storage. Then control bus will decide and it will select which memory will be useful. Then he will see in our input output port there are 4 ports. So which port we have to use, then which port pin we have to use. This all controlling is done by the control buses. Input output ports, these buses are used for interfacing. Interfacing means what? We are using here to connect input to the microprocessor and to get the output. And all these are connected with other devices by using the interface. This is the serial interface. This is used for the serial communications. Then if you see the structure of microprocessor, here we have seen only the basic block diagram, but in microprocessor there are arithmetic logical unit. It means what? This unit is used for addition, subtraction, multiplication, all purpose in a microprocessor. Then we again use here some register. Register means what? We are using register as a program counter, stack pointer. Then we use this register. For which purpose? We use this register to select which instructions to fetch and which instructions to the execute. These all are included in the microprocessor. These all are in the microcontroller. If you see, the structure are exactly similar of microprocessor and the microcontroller. The biggest difference is what? Here microcontroller is used only for permanent program. It means what? Here we can't make changes in the program. Here program is predefined and here all the peripherals are inside the chip. So there is no need of the external devices. And as compared with microprocessor, microcontroller is fast and microcontroller is available in market as a 8-bit, then 16-bit, 32-bit, 64 and 128-bit also. And if you see about the microprocessor, in market, microprocessor are available from 8-bit, 4-bit, 8-bit to the 64-bit only. And if you see the microprocessor, here all external peripherals we are connecting externally. That's why we need higher amount of power as compared with the microcontroller. क्यों? क्योंकि इसमें सब जो है वो इनबिल्ट है, इसकी वजह से हमें जो पावर लगता है, हमें पावर जो है पावर वो एज कंपेयर टू माइक्रोप्रोसेसर वी नीड हियर लेस अमाउंट ऑफ पावर. That's why microcontroller we are using as a heart of embedded system. All electronic devices are having microcontroller either or a microprocessor inbuilt. And this embedded platform is open source. It means what? It is a free license copy and it can be useful by anyone. And as this is the free license copy, there are some advantage as well as there is a we have to take care of a protection. It means what? There is, if a known person which is not aware about that embedded platform, he will use and he will make some changes, then at that time there will be unknown bugs will come. And this open source is available for all operating system. So that's why we are calling this embedded platform Arduino as a open source. Anyone is having any doubt, then you can ask me. Anyone?
No, ma'am.
आवाज आ रही थी सबको अच्छी से?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I have to take your attendance. And please, जो बाकी लोग हैं जिन्होंने लेक्चर नहीं ज्वाइन किया है उन्हें भी बोलिए कि लेक्चर ज्वाइन करना है, क्योंकि ये जो लेक्चर है इलेक्ट्रिकल एंड इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स इंजीनियरिंग, ये तुमको सेकेंड ईयर के बाद फिर से पढ़ने नहीं मिलेगा. तुम लोगों को लगता है कि ये सब्जेक्ट सिर्फ इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स का है, बट इफ यू विल गो आफ्टर द फाइनल ईयर फॉर द इंटरव्यू पर्पस, एट दैट टाइम दिस थिंग्स विल बी यूजफुल बिकॉज एवरीवेयर वी आर यूजिंग इलेक्ट्रॉनिक डिवाइसेस. क्योंकि जब तुम पढ़ोगे ये तभी तुमको समझ में आएगा कि ये सब्जेक्ट जो है टफ नहीं है, बस ये कंसेप्ट तुम्हारे लिए नए हैं. दैट्स व्हाई मतलब वैज्ञानिकल को लगता है कि ये सब्जेक्ट टफ है, बट ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं है. इफ यू स्टडी देन यू विल सी दिस सब्जेक्ट इज वेरी मच इंटरेस्टिंग.
ओके मैम. इसका पीडीएफ शेयर करने वाले क्या मैम?
हाँ, शेयर करती हूँ ये PPTs and I will share notes also.
Okay.
Just wait for 1 minute. Lakshman. Okay, can I conclude our class?
Yes.
You now. Okay. और बाकी सबको भी बोलना है कि लेक्चर कल से अटेंड करना है.
ओके मैम.
ओके.
ओके, थैंक यू मैम.
ओके, थैंक यू.
ओके, थैंक यू.
In meeting.